All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Erekah, Quadash, and double honors to the apostles of the great millstone, and as well as giving the salutations thereof towards the Akim that's forwarding this truth worldwide, and shalom to the brothers and the sisters that continue to heed, and as well as it's the brother, once again, your brother Laban. I'm coming at you in another video. And as you can see, it involves a man with the microchip in him. And you have so many different individuals out there that have gone on there promoting this implantable device. Like, for example, you have this woman that was on Instagram. I think she's maybe still on Instagram, but she's known as the Chip Girl, something to that equivalent. And then you got this this other individual that I was looking into some time ago, Brandon the Lady, which he had a Tesla. And with that Tesla, he had as well as the microchip. And that microchip wasn't just used just for his Tesla, even though it was a Tesla chip, but it was used for other things as well. And here we have this individual here down here in the UK that's promoting the same old microchip. All right. Esau's just throwing these guys out there because this is going to be the new wave for the Great Reset, aka the New World System. All right. So before I go any further in speaking, let's get into this. As you can see, this is from the Sun News. It says chip and skin. I pay for things by swiping my hand after having bank card implant under my skin. A dad is the first Brit to get microchip with a bank card implant, letting him pay with just his hand. Arnie Szoke, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, 40, forked out 350 pounds to have the operation in Germany. Arnie Szoke is the first Brit to get microchip with a bank implant, and the chip allows Arnie to pay with just his hand. Picture buying the Sun. The NHS healthcare assistant said cashiers and other shoppers have been stunned. He added, people ask how can pay with my hand. The implant looks cool, but my wife would never have one. The chip uses contactless card technology with magnetic field transferring data to readers. Surgeon opened a pocket in the side of the hand for the safety pin size chip, just 0.5 millimeter thick, then stitched it up within 5 minutes. Father of two said using the chip takes a bit of learning. It's like a normal card, but you have to be more precise with where you tap. It means I don't have to keep a wallet with me at all times. The last time I used cash, 40 pounds went missing along my work pass card. 220-pound chips are made by British-Polish startup Walletmore, and they expire like a normal bank card, and Arnie's will need replacing in a second 330-pound operation in 2029. So there you go. You know, here's another individual that's basically promoting this chip where he can actually use or get in contact with his bank to pay for things rather than getting out his bank card. And as I've always said, and many other brothers have said, is the fact that this implantable device that people are, or these kind of people are promoting, is going to be used to just everything. It's not going to just be used to buy things. It's going to be used for overall every single thing, to the point where if you don't have it, then you won't be able to do anything. And this is the new system that they're setting up, where you have to have this implantable device in you, because this device is going to have everything about you, and you're going to be able to do everything that you need to do as well as you did prior before this device. As it is written in the book of Revelations, 13, that he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive that mark. Okay? So something else I want to show you as well, article after article, as you can see, on how an idea of a cashless society is in the workings. And I mean, it's already here. You know, they've trained us to use our cards rather than, you know, going into the bank and taking out cash. Now a lot of us are just used to swiping our cards to just get what we need to get, you know, which has been going on for, I would say, a good maybe 8 years now. You know, they've conditioned us, you know. So I mean, I remember probably like sometime around maybe 2014 or 15, I was on a bus, man, and I didn't have my bus card with me, my bus pass card with me, and I had some coins. That's the only way I could, you know, ride the bus is by giving them the change, and I had enough money to give so that I can travel to where I needed to get to on the bus. So when I delivered him the change, he looked at me like I was crazy or something, like I done lost my mind. You know, I remember that. That was like what 8 years ago. So you definitely can't even do that now. You know, so we're already here. We're already in a cashless society, but it's literally going to be cashless because they're going to set up these bank systems to where cash will no longer be in use anymore. You see, so you're going to have to get, it's going to get to the point where you're going to have to get some kind of implantable device to buy and sell. All right. That's why you have the CBDCs brought forward to the mainstream media now, you know, because again, this is going to be the new wave now for the new world system, aka known as the Great Reset. So this is Revelations 13 and 16. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their forehead. So something is gonna kick to where these devils are gonna have it all together in this case of having the people to be fully swayed or persuaded. Because right now, it's a choice. You can go to Wallet Mall, you can go to Biotech, all of these different companies, and it's by choice that if you wanna get an implant. A time and the point is gonna come where Esau's gonna set up the people and persuade them to take this implantable device. Because that's the only thing that's gonna be left for people to do. All right. That's how he's gonna cause all, both small and great. He ain't gonna force the chip down your throat. That's not gonna happen. They're gonna set up the system or society the way you're gonna have to get it. Because if you don't get it, you will be out of society for good. And the thought of that is gonna scare people into submission and getting it. The average person. But obviously, we, the prophets, the servants of the Lord, possibly of the hopeful elect, we know and we understand this. And it's in us as it is our mission to serve our Creator. So when the time comes, we're going to neglect the implantable device. And we're going to have to get cut off from society. And we're going to be okay with that if the Spirit is upon us. If we be the hopeful elect, we'll be okay with being cut off from society because we're spiritually cut off anyway, as it is written. Using the world, but not abusing the world. All right? We're not of this world. We're of another world. So it's going to come a time and a point, which is right round soon to come, where you're going to have to make a decision. Are you going to take this implantable device to save your life? Or are you going to lose your life for the Mashiach Yahweh Shai, for the kingdom? The word that we've been preaching about for some odd years now. That's what it's going to get to because we're already here. The mark of the you know what, the Motb prophecy is already here and it's happening. It's not about to come to pass in a couple of years or in some weeks. No, it's already here. All we need is another crisis to occur to open the door for this implantable device to be the main thing to take for society. Just like how they've conditioned us under the COVID conditions. They can set something up worse than that, and then that would then open the door to this implantable device being used mandatorily. Okay? having to be taken mandatorily. Excuse me. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say with that being said. And just to go back to this, there's bare articles and showing that all of these countries in different areas around are putting into activation a world where there will be no cash. All right. So we're already here. This is it. I don't need to say any more else. I don't think. I think I've said what I had to say on this. So with that, I'm closing. Shalom. On to the next one.